Okay, hello YouTube. I think we are live now. So we're doing today some more word building in Second Life. So I will just doing the 3D things, and in case you have any questions, you can ask whatever you want. So we can also discuss other topics while I build the sim. And to your information, for Twitch, you just see a little piece of what I'm doing. The main build will be, or the full picture will be on YouTube. It has some reasons, so we follow guidelines and all will be good. So if you want to see the whole canvas, you can join the YouTube channel. It's linked below, so don't worry, you will find that easily. So, but now I have to switch to the full picture. And let me check if this is working. Okay, where is my avatar? So streamer bot is also up. Let's test. Okay, so this should be working now. And not that I do record all the things. And then it's more windows, so we will check YouTube as well. Okay, that's working. Okay, so what we want to do today is this corner needs some love, so we need to build a way down to this other street here. And that's basically the idea for today. And so that's also, this area is, looks natural and like nature. So we will try our best to fix also here some spots like this, because that looks not nice. And also these things here we can move up. So this was just for the reference. And I think we can also fix the lightning a bit. so that we have some signs with help of the shadows. And I like to see here. Okay, so now we can see our equip. Okay, let's have some. Okay, 90. Is it 90? No, it's not 90. Okay, where are my shadows? Where are my shadows? And no. Okay, here are my shadows. Good. Okay, so it looks like that just on the sim itself shadows can drop and not in offered areas somehow. Okay, so the basic idea is now we need to move these stones further, and then we are creating here a walkway. So I think we leveled it up, and the shift will be on the Offsim. So for explanation, we have here the simulator where we can walk in, and the other space is so-called Offsim, so we can just use it for decoration with some tricks, but we can't walk into the space. Okay. So we now use this element here, and I think it's a good starter. And we modify the level of the height of the sim here. So we level our now up. So, and now we don't want these hard edges, so we do it soft. So we reduce the strength. And now we are raising here. I just raised the, or elevate near the ground. Okay, that's too soft. We need it stronger. So this could be messy sometimes, but don't be afraid of that. It's also, if it's not perfect, that is... So nature is not perfect. It's like painting. Okay, we have to just to check that we don't miss any meshes here. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Okay, raise. We want to raise it. We need more power. So, and you will see that this is no problem, because we've fixed it with the flatten tool. But we need to raise somehow a little bit. So we smoothed it first. So it's then leveling into each level so that it's not so rocky. If this makes sense. So, but I guess we want it a little bit more. I'm not too sure what we are doing here, because I think we wanted that a little bit higher. No, we don't do it. Just a little bit. Maybe we level that just a little bit up, but not so much. So I think this is great. So here we need to raise it again. Okay, something like this. Smooth. And we now fix it a little bit. And I think more, it looks okay. So, but basically it's not so sharp anymore. So this is the thing we wanted to prevent. And now we just easily use what we placed last time. So we erased just now this mesh up here. And I think we also place here, yeah, we will fix that a little bit later. And now we can use this plate, and we can also turn it a little bit. And so we are moving that a little bit down. So we have to check the clipping. Maybe we change this here a little bit. Okay, but then we have here a smooth transition. And here we do basically the same. Now also shifting here a little bit the things. I think that works out. So what we do when we finish the project, we maybe create a customer texture here to make some kind of transition. Maybe also do a fully customer texture and use this here from Zom. So maybe I have to ask him that he sends me the texture for that. But this is no big deal. So and here we could also higher this thing a little bit and make sure that we don't have stupid clipping. Okay, remake. This was not working good. And we erase it. And here we just change the texture. Wait, this was not working. So of course we have to adapt here the scale. No, something like this is okay. So the issue now is that, of course, if you do it like this, you might think, oh, I can move here, but you can't move here. So now it's the task for us to build here some natural kind of border so that the people don't try this and get annoyed while they are bumping into the sim border. But this is possible. And we will do that. Okay, and what we are also doing is we adapt here the stone. So that we don't have here any clipping. So we need to place one more stone. Let me check this here. Okay, so I pulled a copy out of that. And now we use these both here to fix the issue. And now we have here our little trim again that we already know. I explained that in the last episode. So this is our parent. And we need to place it just a little bit higher so that we can move the rest lower. And now with editing linked, we can move each individual stone that is linked, of course. So I guess we are pretty fine here. And now we rotate and push it upwards. So I think that looks nice. So and here same again. We adapt that. So what we are doing here, let us check how many. Okay, we could. Do we use this? I think we copied that here again. These stones. So I made a copy again. And we push that parent here a little bit further away. As far as we can. And doing here the final transition into the Offsim region. So that we have here some kind of consistent shoreline. So we have now to fix the individual corners and edges. And use this one. And I think now it's blending in perfect. Just this a little bit more down. So, and when we have now a look on it, so we have still here a gap. So that is also, we fix it with, again with our trick. So we pull a copy out of that. We shrink that to a thing smaller. And use this one as little tape to fix our problem here. So, and we see again, we can't move down. And of course, it's the parent sim that, the parent trim that holds us back to move. So, these trims will be later invisible, but not now, because we don't want to be confused when we try to rearrange things and need to change maybe due to customer request or else things we are not happy with. So now push you a little bit to limits. I think we hide that with brush or some green things. Because from this side it's not really visible, so we will cover up that. And here we now do some more terraforming. And we reduce the gap here. So as said to the new people, we are today on YouTube only. Not YouTube only, that's the wrong word. We are also here on Twitch. But when you want to see the full screen, you have to check out the YouTube. It's linked below. So okay, we have also a gap here with the housing. We maybe have to raise it a little bit, or we build a plate. Maybe we are building a plate. No, we raise it. We raise it. Let us raise it a little bit. Ah, that was not good. Okay, so I think we have here a small issue. Okay, so we have to find our Okay, that is confusing me right now. I guess we need to add here also a prim. Yeah, we don't have here this helper prim, so we need that. Show highlight. Oh no, so now we should be able to move it smoothly up. Okay, we have to reduce it again. Okay, we don't want to run into the clipping here. Okay, and now it's tuning in. So, and we have to raise also here. And display. Oh, okay, we have here the same issue, I think. Yeah, because I leveled up the terrain. The helper prim can't be moved into the ground, so that is not possible. So we need to move it up, and later we will move it under the ground again. So, but for now, this looks good. So it's still a process. Okay. Good. And now we do the terraform and work onto this line so that the levels make sense. Because of course we don't have in the real world some steps like this. So we erase again, just softly. Here we maybe use the level tool again. So we will smooth that out. So I think we need to be smaller. What I'm doing here. Okay, we need it bigger and with some more strength. Okay, and now we have to make, unfortunately, a little break while my real life is calling me. So we will do a break and I will come back a little bit later. I will keep the stream on, but I will be shortly AFK. It will be maybe take around 15 minutes. Hello, so I'm back again. Good. So now we can move and work further on this little project. So, hi guys. So what we are doing here is that we build a sim in a Second Life. So you see the full screen on YouTube. So you can join in YouTube if you want a full screen, or if you're just okay with the smaller cutout, then you can yeah, get used to that. It's also okay. And if you have some questions, so feel free. So I show here at the moment the process of Offsim design. And yeah, try all that we are, finish the terraforming today. And afterwards we start planting some trees Offsim. And give maybe also this year, we need to rebuild the texture because that's not fitting in. So it's not blending in. We will fix that. So, but first we have to smooth here the terrain. So this we can use with the wonderful smooth tool. So I hope you guys are good. Okay, then smoothing again, a little bigger. So I think this is a nice way up and down. So now we have to flatten this area here. Let me check if this is quite okay. Or if we maybe are too high. We are a little bit too high, so let us flat that here. So now we are shifting the ground a little bit up. And afterwards we maybe have to fix a little bit terrain inside. When it's a little bit too much. So then it's like that. So we take basically the level and raise it. Maybe also a little higher because we don't want gaps. that looks strange. So I need a little bit time, but it's like painting. You can't do anything wrong. And if it looks strange, you can redo it, and in small steps you will get to the final shape of your terror. Okay, I guess we are fine here. So it's always, you raise something, you smooth it, you raise again, and in the other way it works the same. So I think we also have to raise the plate. We have to raise the plate as well. So let's highlight. Okay, we push that a little bit up. That this is not so bad. It's better to have here a smoother transition than the Offsim side. Okay, we don't want a gap. Okay, we need to move that down a bit. Here a little bit higher, so yeah. So I said you can watch the full stream or the full screen on YouTube. You find a link below. So we fill that again. Yeah, I think we are fine here. So the way we move it like this. So that needs to be lowered. Okay, now this needs to be raised. And we don't raise it directly on the edge, we raise it here. So that it looks better, hopefully. We don't have such edge. We don't like edges. We like it curvy. I think that's okay. Yeah, and for sure, the texture needs an update, but at the moment in the working process, it's much nicer to work with that. So we can see what is the terrain and what is the mesh. So it helps us a little bit to keep the overview. And here, what we do here, I think we twist it a little bit. Yeah, that's the right decision. Okay. Yeah, what we did in the other sessions, were the shoreline here. And we move here, this a base for the city. And we built a wonderful beach with a small island. And here we created the rocky shoreline where the hard ocean and maybe waves into it. Maybe we also add some waves here. So when you zoom out, you had a nice view on the sim. So it will be then fully integrated into the offshore. And then it looks not like a square sim, it looks like something that could be, that could exist. So that's the plan. And here you see just my drafting of the city. So that we have some scale and yeah, do the build proper in the right way. Okay, this is the sim border itself. So when you have questions, guys, let me know. Okay, now we need some kind of way we could use. I'm not too sure what we use at the moment. So let us check out the garden path. Is the garden path something we would like? Oh, maybe. I think it could be suitable. Okay, there's an example. Okay, it's a ramp. It says ramps. What do we have else? Okay, is this something? Maybe it's fitting better for the first part. So let us have a look. Oh, that was a little bit. And I think that could be suitable. Okay, we do here a little trick. No, not that. So we blend in here and like this. So where's the straight part? Here's the straight part. So, do we hit something or we still hit something? That's not so good. Okay. So I guess you guys doing a lurk, so thank you for that. Appreciate it much. Or you just enjoy the music and my voice and how I try to figure out here how it fits best together. So we try to align it as good as possible. So that it's not looking strange when you rotate the camera also. And tried also to reduce clipping. So there will be sometimes clipping, sometimes it's not preventable. Oh, that was a mistake. I wanted to take a copy. I should also change the little announcement here, so that all see, okay, what is going on. Let me change it quickly. The user. Yeah. I should also create some kind of chat command that would be suitable for sure. Good. Now we think we need one more. And we have here a little clipping with the terrain, but it's not proper. So we can fix that. So and now we move we use this one here. Is this suitable? That's the question. So sometimes it's also trying to get the best out of existing assets. So maybe some people experience that now in World of Warcraft due to they added start of the year housing feature. And it's quite similar what Second Life has. So of course Second Life has more opportunities due to the creators or the community and not the devs. So, but the community is very creative in reusing stuff and build out of existing settings. their wished item. So there are some videos on YouTube about that. Okay, the question is this not a better part to just move down instead to use that one? Maybe we change also here. So I think I have an idea. So we build here an edge and then we use something different. So I kinda like that. Let us try out. So first we have to move here softly the terrain a little bit down. So, and let's now... Now we will find something that fits in. And here we have to raise, of course, the question is if I do that maybe with mesh. Not to run here into issues. Let's do it like this. I will do something here with mesh to smooth that out. So we use this. And now that I lower. So I think we do the flatten. Lower it again. Okay, and here we are now building sort of a little edge. Maybe I have here also something in my inventory we could use. But I'm not too sure. Probably use a stair. I could be also... That could also work. Okay, I think I have some plates. What was it called? Okay, guys, a little bit sad news. I have to stop the stream for now because, yeah, to be every 10 minutes here, be right back is not worth your time. So I will stop at the moment this thing, but I will be back in the evening, but then with Eve, and we do a raid. So yeah, thank you for your time that you tuned in. So sorry about that. It was not foreseeable. That's sometimes the real life that kicks in. So see you soon. Bye bye.